Davey here, coming to you from a beautiful park in Sunderland. It's out the back of the museum, and I think this video is just going to be a little bit of a wander around Sunderland and see what I can see in the way of high tech and mud flood. I've already just been into the museum. There's a lovely big greenhouse thing there that you can walk around. I hope the wind's starting to catch me up here. I'll just move around a quick sec. Look at them. Old world technology at its finest. I'm hopefully going to go along there and have a look at that, so stay tuned. Beautiful building I've just come across. It is the museum building. I do intend going in there, or did been in there, but I'd really love to know its original use. It has all the hallmarks of things I talk about, like antennas. It has towers on each four corners. Each of them towers has metalwork around the top, which is synonymous with these type of pre-reset buildings. As per usual, as soon as I get the camera out, the rain starts. So I'll keep this one quick and see where else we can go and find. Get out the way, boss. There's not much more to see around the side, really. Just to show you how there's one on all four corners. As I keep saying, I don't really know how it all worked. Just because I don't know that doesn't mean to say I have to accept the bullshit narrative we're given for these places. So I'm on. That's Fawcett Street down here. So I think I'm going to head off down that way. Catch you later. Right, I'm just at the end here. It is a bit windy, but just so any doubt, it is what I call a mud flood building. It does have lower levels. Just before I switch off, you know, that's your lower levels down there, and this is like this right away along the street. I know people say, well, it's in my town as well. Well, it's in all towns, because this mud flood was worldwide. But that, I'll shut it off because of the wind. Catch you later. Still on Fawcett Street, just moved along a bit, and look at these two beauties. It's totally different in the pollution deposits on it. I mean, that one looks reasonably clean in comparison to that one. Looks older, but is it older? I don't know. These little gems that are everywhere, and like I say, most people, I never used to, don't look up and you miss all this wonderful beauty. I do believe it was built long before the Victorian day given. Most of this that we see here now, it's a form of cladding. You know, I think you'd be able to pull a few of them bricks out and you'll find them maybe an inch thick, with the original brickwork underneath. But I would say without a shadow of a doubt it's also mud flood. The whole area is. So that was just a little one. I'm heading off down that way. Break in the cloud and the wind, so just have another quick look at that one. Beautiful tower. Right, time to move on. Still on Fawcett Street, and I've come across this beautiful building. What catches me more than anything else, it's a red brick pre-reset building. I do believe that 100%. A lot of what you see here, I think maybe Victorian decoration when these buildings were repurposed. God knows what it was originally, but it has all strange things like, you know, your little towers wherever that's gone. There's one there. More than like shaking like hell, but there we go. There's that gadget there, with all the gargoyles around it. So there you have it, a little bit more on Fawcett Street. Really is an impressive place around here. You know, I thought Sunderland was such a modern city, but it has so much old world still left. So I'll move on a bit further and see what we can catch at the end. Just a little bit off the beaten track here. I've just come across this lovely little park area. It's at the top of St Thomas Street. Over there, it says somewhere. Yeah, it's behind that sign. There's not so much them buildings over there. This lovely post office. Not a bad building for a post office, is it? I dare say it'll have been built. I don't know. I really don't know the history. I don't know the date. I've just come across it. It's a beautiful copper roof, or copper trimmings, copper across the apex. Certainly looks copper. Corroded. Patina, as they say. There's windows in the roof. And we also are in mud flood area because I don't want to go right over and look in people's windows, but they're the very top two windows. It's about an 8-foot drop, that one, so it's quite deep. But it's just a quiet little park tucked out the way, just off the main drag. And we've got all this wonderful old world architecture. You know, I do believe all these buildings were originally built before the 1800s. Then they've been repurposed, rebuilt by the Victorians, but the original structures were there before the Victorian times. You can see the mud flood down there. Just move across the road a bit, I'll show you the other side. Right, just before I have a look at the building, now we've moved around a bit, as you can see with the mud flood aspect. And it's right away along the street. I love the copper trim up the top there. I'm bowled over by Sunderland and the amount of old architecture I've come across, it's amazing. But I'll move on up and see what else we can see. It is a bit drafty around here, so I'll try and keep this side quick. Just give you a lovely view of that roof. The copper work. The windows in the attic. And the other thing, that giveaway sign, you see them all over towns for mud flood. That's these light bricks. They're there to let light in the space below. So anyhow, we'll move on and see what else I can see.